I was thinking about doing a transmission with the Arcturians, who were singing to me in the shower, and very much to my surprise, Anubis came in. I've not knowingly had any dealings with Anubis this lifetime. And I just want to go through some of the symbolism that I've got here, in case anyone's still living in fear, and duality, separation. So for me, the skull represents the ancestors, those who have gone before us. And of course death, but death is not a bad thing. Death is a liberation when we are ready, when we are done with this life. It's a transition, it's transformative. And only when we're done, we don't leave until we're ready. And so the egg timer here is a bit of a double-edged sword. So the egg is, the promise of the resurrection. But, it's death's got the timer on as well, which is a bit morbid and funny. I have Shiva Lingam here, which is about balancing the masculine and the feminine. And the little Ailey head here, just honouring the ancestors from those lines. The feather is honouring the legends of it, that Anubis would balance the heart of a newly departed with that of a feather. And if they were not in balance, if their heart was heavier than a feather, then they would go to the underworld. To me, this simply means continuing the journey in 3D, which is perfectly okay. The soul knows what it needs for its growth. And if your heart is lighter, then you ascend into the higher octaves. So it's really not that scary and not that morbid. The amulet is because I received a amulet over my higher heart of a scarab beetle. So I had to look up what scarab beetles mean. And that's hope, resurrection, creation, which is apt. So the 818. So 8 is the number of self, and especially over this coming portal with the equinox, my spring equinox, others in the autumn equinox. It's the balancing self. And Anubis was showing me that it's not really Anubis doing anything. There's no judgment. They are simply holding space while we judge our own heart, while we judge our own soul's journey and learning. Learning to me is not a bad word. And when we're ready, that's when we're light as a feather, and that's when we liberate ourselves. There's no one holding us back. There's no needing to pay to get to heaven. Excuse me. So I'll just now settle in and see if there's some light language. There's definitely a heart transmission. So if I'm silent, just settle in. Down, 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 down. Leaving the mind and down into the heart. And grounding down, 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 deep into the crystalline core, fiery core, Mama. And then back up, 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 up into the heart and extend those wings. Ya ya ro a ni aria. Ya ya ro ra ni aria. Ya ya no ko a ya. Iro e ne kia re kia ne kia ne kia. To si ki te kia pokore ana kia rea I tokore. O te kia ana ha. Sukokukurea kaka soko te kia. Torea kia tiki ama kokore ki kia ana koko. Horea popo. Horea popo kia. There's a lot of energy focused around the nose. And I have my eyes closed, but I'm seeing the nose of a skull. Apparently there is an energy center that we need to activate, some sacred geometry. So star here, a star here, and a star here. And then a line comes down through the middle and then it pushes out down here and the geometry changes. Might have something to do with the Alpha Centaurians or the Arcturians. While I'm rambling, we're having an energy exchange, so bear with me. Ni tiki nore ai te tiki ai tiki tu ai kia ne ti no ko ti tini Torea te takio no to Tuki atine ne ti Breathe. Ground back down. I'm being reminded of a Jane Austen quote. A person may be proud without being vain. Pride relates more to our opinion of ourselves. Vanity is what we would have others think of us. So I suppose it's a question of false humility, allowing ourselves to remember, to embody that which we are. Because if we don't, we're denying God. And what do we project to the world? Love you all.